since the day you walked away from me. Can you hear that I'm screaming? Do you see that I'm bleeding? All the pain that I'm feeling since the day you walked away from me. Screaming, do you see that I'm bleeding? All the pain that I'm feeling since the day you walked away from me. Can you hear that I'm screaming? Do you see that I'm bleeding? All the pain that I'm feeling since the day you walked away from me.
Es ist Samstagabend und du lässt mich allein. Du ziehst durch die Clubs, du bist wild, du bist frei. Und ich frag mich, warum bin ich nicht dabei? Du hast mich belogen, ich sehe es dir an. Du triffst dich schon wieder mit nem anderen Mann. Und ich frag mich, warum tust du mir das an? Bist unterwegs bis zum Morgengrauen. Und wenn dein Handy klingelt, gehst du schnell aus dem Raum. Und ich frag dich, hey, wer war da dran? Mit wem gehst du tanzen? Wer hält deine Hand? Dieses Gefühl bringt mich um den Verstand. Und ich frag dich, warum tust du mir das an? Du hast mich so oft schon betrogen. Ich hab dir jedes Mal verziehen. Ich glaub, du wirst dich niemals ändern, weil ich ohne dich nicht kann. Verletz mich noch einmal. Tu mir noch einmal richtig weh. Auch wenn du eiskalt bist und mir stets das Herz bricht, kann ich doch nie von dir gehen. Verletz mich noch einmal. Tu mir noch einmal richtig weh. Auch wenn du eiskalt bist und mir stets das Herz bricht, kann ich doch nie von dir gehen. Verletz mich noch einmal. Tu mir noch einmal richtig weh. Auch wenn du eiskalt bist und mir stets das Herz bricht, kann ich doch nie von dir gehen. Verletz mich noch einmal. Tu mir noch einmal richtig weh. Auch wenn du eiskalt bist und mir stets das Herz bricht, kann ich doch nie von dir gehen. Verletz mich noch einmal. Verletz mich noch einmal. Tu mir noch einmal richtig weh. Auch wenn du eiskalt bist und mir stets das Herz bricht, kann ich doch nie von dir gehen. Verletz mich noch einmal.
Gonna get on the dance floor, get this party started.
Hello everybody, we will be up and running pretty soon, and the guys think that they live with me. They're not, so nobody can hear what you guys are doing in the background. Don't worry lads, it's only me. Carry on. But good luck to all the drivers and people. Stick around, we're almost there. We are getting going soon. Yeah, hope you guys are all doing well out there as well. Cool to see you people getting on board so quickly already. Vanda, how's it? Captain Slow, welcome, big boy. And there's Dietlef online as well. This is going to be a hottie, guys. Stick around. It's going to be a great season. But yeah, come and have a look at these quali times. It's going to be crazy. Enjoy the show, guys. We're going to kick off in about 10 minutes. We'll be with you guys shortly.
We'll be free, 'cause there's more than you see.
hand, it's lyrical. Candy colors magical. Never let me go. Purple candy haze and I'll always play. Smiles upon my face. Heart to heart, chasing dreams right from the start. Heart to heart, chasing dreams right from the start.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our official start of Season 6, Race 1 here in Silverstone. It's going to be an absolute goodie. We've done the reveals. We know who the teams are, and they're all getting ready to race for the first time for Season 6. It's going to be a really, really good race, guys. Stick around for this one tonight. 10 past 8 is the qualifying time. And alongside me this evening, I just want to make sure that we got all the volumes right. I think we do. And we got D2 with us as well. D2, how are you doing, brother? No audio for you yet, mate. I don't know. Nah, I don't know why I haven't got audio for you. That's just how these things roll, isn't it? Let's quickly see if I can throw desktop there. Try it now.
Hello.
Yeah, we got you. I got you on a desktop audio.
Fantastic. Glad to be here. I think we're going to be in for a very, very good race today.
No, yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for Silverstone as well. We had the race there on Monday night and learned a bit about the track. It's high deck on the front lefts and back lefts, aren't they?
Yes. The problem with Silverstone is, the weather plays a critical role on whether you're going to make the race or not.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to make you.
Absolutely, and it's tyre temps, because it's all track temperature related now. So the weather, massive part of that, and that's going to tell the guys whether they're going to have high deck or not.
I actually, on Monday's race, it was actually pretty interesting. My tyre wear was phenomenal, but I didn't have the pace everyone else had, so I was just basically tagging along. But that paid off until I decided to find out that the safety car is immortal.
Yeah.
So, but yes.
I heard about that. You lost your front nose there.
Yes, unfortunate, but it is.
Welcome to esports gaming, eh?
That thing is so odd. I can't believe it.
Welcome to Donovan Anderson, D2's dad. He's there. He's saying, hi, everyone.
Welcome. So far, we're waiting for the lobby to fill up with the drivers.
I have not received an invite yet, and I've got 6 minutes before we kick off.
You know what? I'm going to send you an invite because I don't think they've actually. I'm already in the lobby.
Oh,
so
wow.
There we go.
Why, I thank you so kindly, sir.
It is a pleasure.
Alrighty, I got my first invite. And let's get in there. Good. Now I must make sure I hit the F2 button, otherwise I'm going to become a driver, and I don't want to do that again. I've done that once. A few seasons back, of course.
Here we go, spectator. We're currently sitting on 12 drivers of 20.
Hayden says, sorry again, Clint, for smashing into the back of you last night. Mate, it was under formation lap. No worries. We got to get to the line before everybody else. That was a bonus. And we got to sit back and relax for a little bit. They were all stressing to get around the track, mate. So don't worry about it. All good. Let's see where these guys are. I'm struggling to actually see the lineup there at the moment because of the size of my screen here, but we'll see what happens shortly, guys. Let's just wait for them to ready up. We got a nice 50% race coming your way, so sit back, relax, and hopefully we get this cracking at 10 past 8. We're generally very good with our timing. I don't see it being a problem tonight again, so let's see how it goes.
Clinton, you were involved in the pre-race testing or the pre-season testing. From just the general feeling on track with the guys mixing up in Tier 1, who do you think is the favorites for today's race?
Wow, it's going to be a tricky one. I think Big T's going to be there standby tonight if he is. He's a hot contender to always look out for. Quibus is quick, Brian's quick. The problem I got with saying somebody is faster than others is now gone out the window, and that's simply because these guys were 7/10 off of each other's pace for their averages when they did their time trials for the season. So I think Tier 1 is going to be super close. It's going to really be about Did they get the right setup? Have they got the right consistency? And then they're going to have to just really race hard to win this thing. Everyone's so quick now.
Yeah, I actually saw that in the race reveals that the tier 1 drivers are 0.7 away from each other, from first to last.
Exactly.
I mean, that is equivalent to esports in terms of the level of speed and talent that's behind the wheel there. Whether they are on the controller or the actual wheel, these guys are fast.
They are, and they're consistent as well. That's why they're up there with those times. But now they must remember, you're racing against 20 other guys that's got the same consistency as you, and they're all vying for the top podium position. It's going to be so exciting.
And then it really boils down to team strategy and tire degradation. Can you handle the rubber on the road? And
Exactly.
can you outlast the guy behind you or the guy in front of you? Because that's where it's going to count.
And what we must remember, D2, is it's F1 racing, right? So everybody pushes hard. Lap 1, they're trying to make up positions. It's the best time to make up a position is lap 1. They've got a lot of respect for one another on these tracks anyway. But accidents do happen. And that will also be the difference of, are you going to change your front wing? Do you have to pit early? Is it going to mess up your strat for the rest of the race? So they want to look after their cars, especially the first 5-6 laps, to make sure they get themselves into a good place and then start working through the field if they can.
Yes, absolutely. It is very critical that the guys actually handle the first lap and the first corner with care. You know, everyone's going to be pushing hard to try and gain some positions, but you need to have that awareness, have that, I know where I am and I know where the guys are around me, to make sure that you can maintain that level of safety that's around your vehicle.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Let's give a big shout out to a couple of people up. Magosi, thanks. Hello to you. Tyrone's in the house. Cooper, Key Crackers there. Sherry says, when does the race start? 8:10, Sherry. We should be kicking off with qualies very soon. And let's hope they get it going now. They're already all in the lobby, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay at timing. But yeah, welcome to all you guys. Hope you enjoy the show tonight. And alongside me, like I said, D2 in the commentary booth with me. And so nice to have another voice to bounce off of during the race. Thanks for being here, D2.
Thank you very much. I'm quite excited for this. Gonna see some guys doing what they do best, behind the wheel, going fast. I think it's just, we're almost in qualifying. Qualifying should start in the next minute.
Yeah, I think we'll just keep an eye on these guys to see when they're readying up. But once they're all readied up, 30 seconds, and they click through to the actual qualification start, guys. So it's not long from now. Sit back, relax. It's going to be a goodie. I can't wait for this one.
It's gonna be exciting. And we got a full lobby. It's a full lobby. All 20 drivers have pitched. We saw that on Monday, and we're seeing that again today. I think this season is going to start off with a bang, Clinton. It really looks like we're going to have a full season of drivers.
Absolutely, and like you were saying there now, Tier 2 full as well, guys. We race on Mondays at 8 o'clock, same time, 8:10 qualies. Super surprised we had a full field. D2's in the mix there, he drives there too, I drive there. Cooper's on that side with us, Key Crackers. They come out and have a look at it. Brian from Tier 1 alongside with Robin, they stream that race for you guys every Monday as well, so both tiers do get streamed now. Cooper says, thanks Clinton, ask D2 to stream for me in Discord, please.
In Discord. Okay, hold on.
There we go.
I gotta go. Click some buttons.
Click some buttons for our good friend Cooper. He's also here, so if he's in, he's probably going to have a nice chat with us too. And he's more than welcome to. I mean, he knows racing. He raced there on Monday. How's it, Cooper? Nice to have you on board.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be on board with you guys. Yeah, I unfortunately need to piggyback from D2 for the stream tonight because I need to keep an eye on telemetries and stuff like that in the background just to check that everybody's on board with their telemetries and notify the guys who is not. So yeah, I won't be talking a lot because D2 is taking my place tonight, but I will be popping in and out.
Wonderful to have you here, man. That's fantastic. So we will have you then as our Ted Kravitz down in the pits to do all the telemetries. And I've got my kick gear with D2 as well. We've got a whole thing going like the F1 boys. How nice is that?
There we go.
I mean, we're trying to make this a show. for everyone to see. I mean, it's not just racing. It's not just the drivers. We're trying to make a production here, and I think with everyone involved and the level of dedication with the admin team, I think it's freaking amazing.
Yeah, it is. All right, here we go, guys. I see them reading up. I'm transferring over. This is where we're racing this evening, and we'll see you on the live screen. See you soon.
Silverstone is certainly a circuit rich in Formula One history, from Giuseppe Farina winning the first championship race held here in 1950, right through to Lewis Hamilton's 2008 masterclass on racing in the rain.
All right, let's get all those overlays loaded up and let's see where these lads are in and out and not all about. But this is it, guys. We are finally doing this. Let's just get... I need to do this onto a separate screen, unfortunately. I don't know how I'm going to get that right. Let's see. Oh, I figured it out. There we are. Oh, we're going to have an absolute stirler tonight. I just... Yeah, I've got a bit of an issue with one of the overlays. I have to drop a logo away, unfortunately, but there it is. It's fixed now. So hopefully that should have sorted the problem out. I need to do that there again, though. Sorry, guys. Once again, geez, we try and sort all these things out before the season, but there's so much going on. I do see one of the players' telemetry is not coming through. That is somebody in the RB. I don't pick him up. All right, thank you. All right, wonderful. There we go, guys. Welcome to the main show. Let's see, what is the weather like? There we go. It's clear. Don't look like they're going to have too much problems with the weather. Oh, look at what I did. That's so beautiful. I sorted everything out and I never transitioned it. We've still got that logo on there. Oh, that is beautiful, Clinton. Get out of there. Thank you, mate. All right, back to the racing. All right, who are we looking at? Who's pretty much there? Bob starting his lap right now. Right, let's get over to him. Let's get a view of what this guy does. So nice to see a full grid like this as well, D2. And oh, it's going to make for some interesting racing, that's all I know. course, the guys can also just let us know, Cooper and D2, if you do see it on the chat, because now I'm in here. I can't see anything on chats that they're happy with the sound. I don't know what the output sound is. It should be fine, but you never know. It could have changed once you do transitioning. Bob, 126.8. Oopsie. Thank you, sir. I'm on Quibus at the moment. He's just started his lap as well. He's a guy to watch. He's quick. He's a good driver. Wonderful. Thank you, guys. Oh, let's just, you were talking about the weather. I'm just going to get that back up there for us. But yeah, there's a 15% light cloud only happening in 15 minutes. So it's nothing really to worry about. Sunny and dry is going to be the qualies. Very possibly, you know, like we always know with this game, the track ramps up because of the tire that gets laid down on track for these guys. So some of them wait a little bit to have two really solid runs. But yeah, it's every driver differs. Hey, D2, we know that. What a time. There we go. 1.7 though behind everyone else is Quibus at the moment in the McLaren. And Josh taking the lead now with a 126.4. Good lap by him in the Haas. Yeah. Absolutely. Zero also on the outlap is warming himself up. He hasn't got a time yet, but he's going to look at putting one down in the Aston Martin. He is. And let's see how he's going to do for us this evening. Who's his teammate? I'm trying to see the teammates. There it is. It's Elementrix. So he's already up in 4th. So good little lap there by Elementrix. So does Quacha. You know, he's got a nice little time there as well. Let me jump on board here. Let's see where is... oh, he's coming through Maggots and Beckett's at the moment. He's 0. So once he crosses the line, I'll jump on board and give everybody... Or actually, let you take it away if you want to, D2. Give people a rundown of where he is and how he goes through the track. That's on 0. I'm on 0 at the moment. So he's now coming up to his last turn and waiting for the chicane before he starts his lap. Here we go. Yeah, it's very possible. Tough little turn, that. Maggots and Beckett's. This one also just comes at you so quick, this last turn. It slows down so much and it catches a lot of people unawares because you go through the first two so fast. And yeah, now you know you've got to close off the lap. This is not the worst part of it, though. I think that it's the chicane after this. That even though you've done well, you could lose it all year. Yeah. Oh, but he put one in and he's put himself up into 4th place. So he is ahead of his teammate currently. He's jumping over to Josh. Let's not write off the likes of Tian. I saw Tian Burtis is in 3rd at the moment, and I think he's got some more pace in him. But he had an invalidated lap, I think, on the first one, but that could have been an out lap too. Just gone over to him. I call him Momo. That's my name I gave him. Momo. That's so easy. And he liked it apparently, so I'm sticking with it for the season. Let's go, Momo. Oh, there it is. So Robin is out, unfortunately. I see he's no longer taking part in the qualies. Invalidated lap. If you guys have a look on the left-hand side there by Elementrix on the board, you'll see there's an X next to his name. That means he's currently on an invalidated lap, so it won't count. That will give you guys an insight of who's doing what as well, who's in the pits and who's not. There is. I like it. This is how we roll. You know, we get errors and we have to just deal with them and move on. Thank you, Cooper. We will transition then over back to commentary booth D2 and let these guys get their stuff sorted out. And as soon as they are done, we'll be back, guys. So enjoy some music and that, and we'll catch up with you guys shortly. Alright guys, thanks for that info. I'll tell you what we'll do. While they got their technical issues, let's sort out ours in the background. There we go. Alright, give us a test there, D2, while we're on the live screen. Let's see if we've got a voice now.
I'm over here, apparently.
There we are. You seem to be back now. Thank you, guys. I want to quickly also have a look at... There we go. The audio of the game is nice. I think we're pretty good with that. I do want to just check if there's anything I can up on it. There it is. And
So
guys,
apparently I just went and I disappeared somewhere.
yeah, and you know, the funniest thing is, you guys were talking away and having a blast with me, and I'm the only one they heard.
That is terrible, 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 terrible. But I mean, that's the thing with having live productions is that you know, life happens, things happen.
They do.
Not everything can be perfect from the get-go, and when it does, it's a brilliant show.
Well, that's it, you know, and once we get all these gremlins out of the way, we'll be good to go. So I do think what I'd like to do is jump straight over to, I'll show everybody that how we do this, but we get out of the game. If it'll allow us to, it won't.
I'm just accepting the new invite.
Oh, can you please send me one?
I will do once I'm in the box. It's busy loading. So something's happened.
Okay, wonderful.
No, they're gonna have to do that again. Oh wait, maybe, I don't know. It says joining session.
Yeah, they're busy.
Ah,
They're busy going out
there
as
we
well.
go. So that is the new lobby, and there's the invite.
Why, thank you. Can't get it though. I'm stuck in the screen at the moment.
I suppose we can go for a quick pit stop and get a cup of coffee.
Absolutely we can, and they can listen to some wonderful music. See you guys on the other side. All right, guys, welcome back. And yeah, we restarted the qualies. We should have all the audio before I transition properly. Let's make sure it's working. D2, are you good?
I am good.
There we
How's
are.
everyone?
They can all hear you.
Fantastic.
All right, so I
Yeah,
think we're pretty good. I'm going to jump straight over now, guys, to the actual qualies for us. And let's get this going. I do think that they've left the weather the same. They shouldn't change it. And there it is. It is good.
they might have actually set it to dry, considering that everyone knew what the track was going to look like.
Yeah.
So just so that there's no unfairness with regards to the changing of weather and all the rest of it, because we started a session with a particular weather system, and for the sake of everyone else that's in the lobby, not to change things, that we would do the exact same thing. So just to keep it fair and even Stevens.
All right, so yeah, we're up and running again, sir. Let's see what's happening here. I'm currently on J-Boy. He's in the Red Bull, and there is a driver just ahead of him, but we'll stick with J-Boy at the moment to see his teammates right behind him as well. And that is Glitch driving with him.
Half the drivers are out on track at the moment.
Yeah, they all got a quick start to this one now, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they a little bit worried about a possible glitch again, so they're trying to get the times in so that if something does happen, we can just save the numbers and start the race. But I doubt that it'll be 2 glitches in one night, because technology is not our friend, but we'll do what we need to do, right?
Absolutely, we will.
So this track is actually one of the Formula One's greatest historical tracks. It's had a lot of history, had a lot of moments, had a lot of champions. And the interesting thing about this track, especially Silverstone, is that it's
Oh, we just lost you for a second there, D2.
Oh, okay. What happened?
No idea.
You
You
dropped
disappeared.
out.
Oh, I don't know. So, as I was saying, the corners in this, especially Maggots and Beckett's, it's extremely high downforce, but it's also a very fast corner. So its tire wear ratio, on especially that section of the track, if your tire temperatures are too high and you're taking those fast corners, your tire degradation is actually exponentially higher than everyone else. So tire pressures on this track is also very crucial.
Yeah, absolutely. Tire pressure is going to mean everything to these guys. That's why I said your tire deg at Silverstone, people underrate that. It's got some really high tire deg of you, and especially on the left-hand side of your car. I mean, most of these, it's a clockwise track, so your turns are all from left to right, putting the tires under loads of pressure, you know. Migrating host, unfortunately, there's something going on.
That's I don't know if I jinxed it.
These guys
Oh,
are
that's
having a
terrible.
bit of a tough night with EA, I think.
Who is host, by the way? Do we know?
That
Don't
should
know.
be Robin.
It should be
That is
Robin.
Robin. But we tested his connection earlier,
Yeah, he was pretty
and
good.
there was no issues.
Remember, we got all these 20 drivers connecting as well as us two spectating here. I mean, at the end of the day, there's like, 22 connections going through to the people, all trying to talk to each other at the same time. So it's such a technical thing at the end of the day. And then we're dealing with the likes of EA, which was really good, I would say, at the beginning. So far, we haven't had issues with them.
Mr. Key.
Sorry, Clint. Just a quick one. You got kicked from the official lobby, so you just need to get back in, eh?
Is it me that's gone?
Yeah, you got kicked. So I saw Robin send you an invite. Just so once you see everyone left the session, then it's you. But once you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, so it's just so it was
It's not
you,
me, it's you.
unfortunately.
Yeah, on my screen,
Yeah.
everybody's left. They've all got checkered flags. They're done with the race.
Yeah, so that's
Welcome to EA.
yeah. So enjoy.
Thank you, Key. I'm sitting here minding my own business, and that's what
Okay.
happens to me. Can someone else send me an
Yes.
invite? Because Robin's one didn't go through.
Let me try here. Settings.
Oh, you guys still fine there on your side, D2?
I'm still
Yeah,
good.
we-
I'm still
We're in the
here.
race. We're
I'm
racing.
Well, me and all the spectators are sitting in the lobby.
Okay, well, here's an invite, Clinton.
Thank you, sir.
And
Let's see if I got it
here
here
we
now.
go.
There we go. Got it.
So just to wrap up in terms of times, we got Josh with a 126.5 in
Wow.
pole position, with Bob close on his heels with a 126.6, and then Tion with a 126.8. Limitrix is in fourth position with 127.1. OA Glitch is 127.4. Quibus 127.4 as well. They are hot on each other's heels there for fifth position. The others that are also in contention with each other is Maury and Mo with a 127.7. A few thousandth of a second between each other.
We're back.
I mean, the times are really, really good.
It is good, isn't it? I'd like to actually see what is the gap to leader. There it is. So yeah, under a second, all the way down to 8th at the moment. But watch, those times are going to change, you guys.
So we're currently sitting at 10 minutes left into quali. And by the looks of things, everyone's going to start going out for their second stint.
Cool. I'm on board
See
with
some
Venom at the
cars
moment.
leaving the pit lane at the moment. Got a Red Bull and a kick in pits at Brian's in pits.
Yes, and not so many people on track at the moment. It's a good time to maybe get out there and get a lap in. But they've still got 9 minutes left, almost 9 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact. And that's a lot of time to still getting 2 good, decent runs here.
So, on most tracks, if you can get out of the pits at 3 minutes, and you gun it all the way to the finish line, you'll be able to gain an additional lap. Because time will run out for the session, but you will still be on track doing a qualifying lap, which will count.
Correct.
And
And
I wonder if there's going to be guys that do that.
the big advantage they get there too, D2, is they got the most rubber down on that tarmac. And they get really good grip for their last try.
Sometimes, and this has been my experience, is that sometimes it helps, and you do get that extra 10 to 2 tenths out of it. But because you're pushing the car so hard, there's more opportunity to make a mistake. And what I've noticed is that, yes, it will work, and it's a risk that's worth taking, but sometimes you invalidate the lap.
Correct. You know, it's a game of fine margins, this. And if you're not pushing an invalidated lap here and there, you're not pushing hard enough, is what they say.
Yeah, true. Well, I mean, we were talking earlier on, is when I first started with Formula One as an esport hobby, I think that my first race that I finished was in my second season, halfway through the second season, because I was pushing the car so hard that I would make mistakes during the race and total the car.
Oh, wow.
It was really frustrating in the beginning. And it's really good to see that everyone's on track pushing so hard, and they got that you said it earlier on, consistency. I think that is something that people need to work on to get better at this game.
Absolutely. You got to finish the
So-
race at the end of the day. Yes, Cooper.
Sorry, can I just pop in quickly? I'm just busy reading the stream messages. Marlies, it means, like Hayden says here, it's an invalidated lap. That's why the X is behind the driver. So he somewhere went off track or whatever in the hot lap, and he crossed the double or the white line. So that's why the invalidated lap is there, or the X is there.
Correct.
The other reason is we've got Nick Gishin. I'm not sure if you guys discussed it quickly. Nick's got a quali ban, so that's why he is blanked out basically, or grey out.
Gotcha.
How did you guys get that right?
What's
Is
that?
that to do a quali ban at the start of the session?
Wait, we
There
just
was,
Everything-
there was an incident in one of the practice, not the practice sessions. We're not going to discuss it. And we had a talk to Nick, and we told him that's immediate quali ban for you for the first race.
Oh,
Bob
okay.
takes P1 now, everybody. He's just past
Oh,
Josh.
wow.
I'm jumping on to Josh. He is coming out to finish his lap now, too. Let's wait for the sector times to update. He's not got a personal best in sector 2, so he's going to have to push to get his P1 back in. But Tian Boertes even took Bob now. He's on a 126.4. Tian Boertes, our new pole sitter currently. Where's Josh finishing? He put himself up there. Great last sector. 126.3. Just ahead of Tian.
So we are currently watching the fastest lap from my side. To go from leader, the first three is separated by 0.097 seconds.
That's crazy good. That is crazy good.
And then fourth to sixth is 0.6, and then all the way down to eighth is just over a second. Then from 8th until 11 is also a second. Then 1.4 for 12 and 13, 1.6 for 14 and 15, 1.7 for 16 and 17. Looks like Koch had a bit of a disappointing run on his first. He's got 2.1 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, and I see Brian as well. Good driver, but he's invalidated his lap down in 15th place at the moment. Cooper, you are still here. I have picked up Katea Libby. He's working perfectly on our side now, so wonderful. He's on.
Great, so everybody should be on board now with their telemetries.
Yep, we've got everybody on.
There we go.
Something
done.
interesting.
That makes my job much easier.
There we go. See, out of all the drivers, Boss Otto hasn't made a lap time yet, and he's going out for his fast run right now. He's coming across the start-finish straight at the moment, and we'll see where his time is and situation in the qualifying after this lap. We've got 4 minutes to go, so he's cutting it really fine to try and get a time on track.
Yeah. Not a lot of time left for these guys, and the guys that are in pits now, you can see they are in the pit. They are busy getting themselves ready for a last run. Excuse me. Look, we know that the average time that these guys are doing on hot laps, 1 minute 26. You need about 1 minute 50 to do a proper warm-up for your out lap, maybe 2 minutes. So they got time to get out there, maybe a minute left, and they'll start making their way out for their final runs.
Yeah, if they get out at 3 minutes, they'll have enough time to finish their... Actually, to get across the finish line, to start their hot lap. Because the way that this works is that if the timer runs out and you haven't crossed the finishing line, then your session is done.
Yep. On board with Boss at the moment, not a personal best sector 1 yet. We'll see sector 2, same thing. He's 8/10 off of the runner at the moment, so he should make places. He's putting in his first lap time, like you said there, D2, so be interested to see how much does he get in there.
At this pace, I reckon he's probably going to set you up by 10 or 11.
I think so. Let's
And
see.
what you really want to do, especially with this track, is trying to be in the top 10.
13th there, 127.6.
It's not the best time, but you know, it's when you're driving without assists, the handling of the car becomes a little bit more different. You need to be very cautious and aggressive at the same time. You need to feel what the car is doing. I take my hat off to the guys that are riding without assist. It is definitely a challenge.
Lots of fun though, but yeah, it is definitely a challenge. Agree with you. Quacha's
Sorry that I
starting used
laughed
to that
there.
now. Yeah, we had a race last night with elite settings.
That's why I'm laughing.
We forced everybody into the cockpit view, so you couldn't get out of cockpit, and there was no line.
Oh, okay, that'll be terrible.
It was tough to say the least, but it was so much fun. Oh, and it
On
rained.
Monaco. On Monaco.
On Monaco.
Okay, so I
Unbelievable.
suppose you guys drove that track, and a lot of went into the pit after the first lap.
I can't remember. I was having too much fun, if you know what I mean.
I did. It's every lap.
So
Decided
actually-
to stuff that.
I'm actually quite excited that we're actually going to be doing Monaco during the season.
Are we?
I believe so. I mean, I did see it there, didn't I? Unless I'm mistaken.
I must have a look at the
Don't think
calendar. Quacha's on. I'm busy watching Quacha at the moment. He's got a personal best sector 1. He's coming through to sector 2 right now. He's 1 second off of the top pace, but he's putting in a good lap for himself. So a second, if he stays there as a Durfs, he's also going to put himself up to 10-11.
So D2, just to confirm, it's not on the calendar. But it could be one of the mystery tracks.
Oh, right. There's still mystery
well,
tracks.
You know, there's only so many tracks to choose from. So, I mean, I vote for Monaco because that is, you know, it's terrible for the drivers because they're going to have to. There's only 2 real places to overtake you on that track. So, in terms of overall excitement, I don't know. But in terms of technical difficulty and the beauty of the track, and it's a really fast, very technical track, I think it's definitely should be one on the calendar.
Just to give you guys an idea, yeah, I'm on board with Tian at the moment. He's on his last run. Right behind him is Josh as well. So Josh is behind Tian. So we keep our eye on these guys as they cross the line. Elementrix behind them and Bob behind them too. So guys, it's going to be a hot finish here.
Okay, so there's a 3-minute warning for time session over. So everybody that hasn't crossed the finishing line, their session's over. So Kurbis, OA, Momo and Boss Otter have finished their session. So there's no possible change for them. Everyone else that's on track has a possibility of improving their time.
Tian Buerta's not with a personal best sector 1, so struggling to find the pace. Same with the sector 2. He's 1.1 seconds off of Josh's pace. I don't think he's going to make this. I'm jumping over to Josh. He is down on his time, guys. You can see that there. So very little bit down on his time, but he's still trying to make inroads on that. And then we've got to look at Bob once they cross these lines to see if Bob and Elementrix are going to do something. But currently Josh is sitting pretty.
So Venom is also coming across the last chicane now to the finishing line. We'll see where he puts in a lap. And he moves into 4th place.
Wow, good lap there.
That's a cracker lap of his.
That's actually a perfect start point there.
You're on the outside track. It's actually where you want to be.
Oh,
He's on
Inside.
the very is it inside?
You're inside, yeah.
Elementrix
pulled
just
away.
pipped Venom, guys. Took the 4th away from him.
Oh, now he's on the outside, yeah.
That's going to be our race, everybody. Josh getting
Yeah.
pole position tonight. Tian Buerta 2nd, Bob 3rd in the Williams. Well, if that's anything to go by, I think we're in for a heck of a race, aren't we? Look how tight these guys are.
So we were watching all the drivers, and there's something that I want to just see here. Is that we got Haas, Kicksauber, Williams, Aston Martin, Alpine, Red Bull, McLaren, Aston and McLaren. So the top 10, you got the 3 constructors to watch out for is Aston Martin, McLaren, and Haas, because they got the guys in the top 10.
Wow. Wow, wow, wee wah, as I always say.
Okay,
But D,
now for the-
can I counter that one for you?
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
That is true, but I mean, for the start of the race, I think that's a good place to start. You want to have your teammate close by.
All right, so I'm going to leave that screen on there for you guys so you can see it. The guys do get a break now. It's a 5-minute break before they kick off formation lap, but we'll leave it on that screen so you can see when they go live. In the meantime, what are the chats doing? How's everyone's... There, Donovan, that's your dad. Let's see. Don't all drivers have to drive without assist in the Fusion League? Wow.
No,
I wish.
not all of them.
No, but I'll tell you this much, Sir Donovan, we are busy starting, hopefully the next month, an elite racing league as well. It's going to be no assists, forced to cockpit, no line. So we are going to start something like that so guys can get used to the way of driving that the real boys do. Yeah, we're going to be slow, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind joining in that because I mean that's one way to improve skill and to also improve track knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it didn't take. Well, I just switched over to it when Cooper about a week ago. Hey, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
I'm struggling with it, but at the same time, I needed that challenge because the assist thing is now done. It became too simple. It just wasn't fun anymore. Now it feels like I just got the game from fresh, and it's tough. You've got to relearn everything, and especially your feet have to work well. But yes, gee whiz, you learn the track so nicely. You get to learn different things about the track, and your racing line changes totally.
Okay, I just
Yes,
want to answer a question quickly that's on the live stream here from Jonah Slice. He asked, quick question, Cooper, are the mystery tracks picked from the leftover ones from the calendar, or can they be any track? Jonah, I'll need to get back to you on that one. I think it's the tracks that's left over.
Sorry.
But I will confirm with you on that one, okay? So I'll get back to you on that.
Don't we have a driver's choice as well in the season? Like a driver vote. Do we have that or not?
We
Or is
used
that
to have it, D, but we scrapped that idea because due to people fighting over the selections.
Okay, so we basically do spin the wheel and see what lands.
Correct.
I mean, that's a fair way of doing it. Although I would like to see if we can't do it like best out of 3, so Monaco gets a chance.
Well, look, there's 4 chances of it happening because we got 2 mystery tracks, I believe, in Tier 2. And we've also got 2 mystery tracks in Tier 1. So surely there's going to be 4 chances for that.
Thank you. Key, thank you very much. You just confirmed what I thought will happen. It is the tracks that's left over. So that one of those tracks will be the mystery track.
Oh, that's
Thank
brilliant.
you, Key.
Well, that's good to know. Fantastic. We're just waiting for everyone to finish the 5-minute break. It's almost 9 o'clock, and the race should actually start very soon.
I was doing a transition to give the people a bit of music in the background while we're waiting. I thought I messed it up, but apparently I didn't. I just had the volume way loud, so we sorted. But so far everything going well, Cooper. It's a good start to the season. Yeah, season 6 officially kicked off now. We are up and running. And yeah, what a track to start on. And next week, Bahrain, eh? We're all going to Bahrain.
Going to Bahrain in the Woestijn.
Yeah, I don't know about
One of the
Woestijn.
hottest places.
Well, at least you will know that when it comes to tires, we know that the temperature is going to melt those things on track. It's insane.
Yeah, the heat on that track runs about 40 degrees plus. So it will be very, very hectic on that tires.
And
Alright.
it's also a very technical track. It's one of the tracks that people in EA Sports actually learn on in terms of control and acceleration.
Yeah. I've just had a request for Ghost of You, one of the songs I wrote. So, Mandy, thanks for joining us. Happy to have you here. And yeah, you go enjoy your music.
Fantastic. music is everyone else listening to it.
Yeah, we still live. We can chat over the music, guys. It's for Mandy.
Here we go.
So yeah, we're just waiting for these guys now to have their little break and have some coffee, I suppose. And yeah, they'll be on a formation lap, hey lads. This is going to be way too exciting. I tell you what, turn one over here is not easy, it's fast. And everybody wants to make up positions, but if you hit each other on turn one, you know you've been hit, you go flying.
It's what happened in Monday's race. At Monday's race, it was controlled, but there was still contact, and I saw vehicles in front of me going off onto the grass, a very expensive lawnmower, but you know, at least the grass was cut off that.
At least. Brian was P14, if I'm not mistaken, and that's from Keycracker. Black wants to know what's going on with Brian.
I think he's just getting himself settled.
Do
We'll see what
remember,
happens on track.
you got the likes of Brian and... Oh, wait, we're going over. Guys, we are live! Aren't we happy?
Formation lap.
I'm happy. Let's get that down. I need to get these things over. And, yeah, guys, here we go. It's time to go
so
racing.
we got, okay, hold on. We got 3, 4, 5. We got... So the first 5 guys on medium. So I reckon that they're either going to go for a medium hard or a single stop. We've got a few drivers that are on soft that are going to try to maximize the first 7 laps.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be the best call in the world to start on a soft here. You've got a heavy car. It's going to eat those tyres quickly. But hey, look, maybe he makes up a couple of positions early on and tries to vie for some good track position instead of worrying about the tyres.
So actually it's only Kubis that's got softs on. So that is something very interesting. Strategy is going to be. We've got 4 drivers that are starting on hards. Everyone else is on medium. So it looks like it's going to be a hard medium medium or a medium hard or medium soft. Currently at this stage, with the way that the tire degradation on this track is, at 10 laps or 11 laps on the mediums, you're looking at about 50% tire wear, 50-55, which already starts to drop your vehicle's performance.
Yeah. The nice thing that we've got as on our D2 is I've got a list of extras that we can show people, and I will be able to give them tire wear. I'm looking at that now, 2% tire wear just on the formation lap. And that's on the mediums. He was pushing it, there was Josh, eh?
It's
4% on Bob.
So that tells me something about their car setup. So they've actually gone for probably a high top end type of setup. So it's not really stable in the corners, or it's just there's too much going on in the corners. So it's doing a lot of tire wear there.
Yeah. Then you guys
Tell me,
get
what is the rain forecast for today? Will there be rain? Won't be rain?
nothing. It popped up on screen as well, Cooper, but we are good. It's a clear, dry race, sunny race.
Are you starting?
I
There
don't
we
know
go.
why it's saying spectator mode, but there we are, we're back. And lights are out
There we
officially, and we are live, everybody. Welcome to the race. Silverstone coming your way this evening. Good start there
Oh,
by
there's
Josh
a-
and Bob.
First 3, there's some position changes already. Tian and Kubis. Tian gained 2 places. Bob is up 1. Lemontrix is down. There's a bit of a change up everywhere.
Massive start there. Quibus on the softs, definitely making some, trying to make some ground already. But I think he did lose a position on the launch.
You know, Josh has got a 0.7 second lead already, and it's not even half lap.
That's very quick. I'm on Venom at the moment. I must get back up to Elementrix. He is 4 tenths behind Bob. Bob doesn't want to lose the DRS to Josh. That's going to hurt.
Yes, I mean, he's on that nice edge at the moment, sitting at 0.9. He's like almost a second away. Josh is pulling away like you can't believe.
Yeah.
He's already now over 1 second, and the lap hasn't even finished yet. So, Bob, in terms of ERS deployment, Josh and Bob are basically the same. So it just comes down to tire wear, and you know, these guys are definitely pushing hard in the first lap.
Oh, they are, absolutely. And you know, Bob's going to come under pressure there by Elementrix. Elementrix is still within DRS. It's going to be activated this lap now. There you guys see it. And yeah, Bob's going to be under a lot of pressure now from Elementrix, because he's not going to have ERS for himself with Josh. He's Bob, of course.
Yes, I mean, Bob's just out of DRS zone, and he's losing. Currently, he lost 0.2 as we were talking. So he's losing time to Josh, and it seems to be getting worse.
Quibber's taking that position back up to 7th, but Glitch not letting this go. He's having a fight with him here. And maintaining the position there did Quibber's though, so well done on those softs. Now it's just a matter of when do they start falling off. If you guys have a look at the tyre wears, he's already on 9 and 11%. Surprised though, because that's not bad tyre wear considering he's on the soft. If you look at someone like Bob, he's already on 13% on his mediums.
13% on lap 2. He's going to go for a 2-stop race at that rate. He'll probably get to lap 7, go for another set of mediums, and then go for hards at I think, was it 20 laps in? Maybe even 19. Yeah, there we go. We're looking at a medium hard for, or a soft medium.
Yeah. And yeah, pit window's about 12 to 14 laps is expected on this soft as well. So looking at Quibus, and if he does do the pits, he's going to rejoin on 18th position if they don't, you know, because he's going to pit first. So yeah, it's a massive decision he's made there.
I see Josh making a 1 minute 30 for fastest lap. So he's just increasing that gap. Interesting, you notice that Brian has actually moved up 6 positions since the start of the race. He's actually doing fantastic.
Great start there by him.
We were just saying earlier that he's not that far from the car in front of him.
No, he's not. Elementrix still staying with Bob, not making that move yet, but he is definitely looking at one soon. Because remember, he's got the likes of Tian Buertes right behind him too. He needs to make this move pretty quickly and then try and get out of DRS from Bob. So what a race happening here. Josh, though, he's having a stirler. He's just opening up the gap.
Yeah, but there's now something else that's quite interesting about being in a pack like this, is that when you're driving behind the vehicle, you know, you've got a lot of dirty air, your car's a bit unstable, but you save a little bit more on your tires. So if you can just maintain pace, you might not have the best race, but you'll still maintain a better level of tire degradation, where the car in front of you will have the pace, will have all the open air, but tire degradation will be slightly higher.
Well, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how these guys perform with their strats. I think strats are going to come into play massively here now. It's all about the pit stops. When do you pit stop? Are they going for undercuts? Who's going to try and make those mediums maybe last longer and go for a one-stopper? So that's where it really starts happening for us, lads.
So just something interesting I'm watching now. From 6th to 18th. Actually not, let me rephrase. From 6th to 9th, the gap between cars is less than a second. 10th is a second, which is slowly coming down. And then from 11 to 18, everyone is under a second from each other. So it's an insanely long DRS train.
It's very long. It's an esports DRS train right there.
It makes for very exciting high speed.
I'm going to jump on board with Elementrix now. I'm going to jump into his cockpit, everybody. He's coming through Maggots and Beckets. He's going to have a look at Bob now. This is the next DRS zone that's coming up. If he gets a good exit here, he might have a go at him. He does seem to be a little bit far back, though.
It's 0.6. It's actually too far.
Tian takes him.
Ooh.
Tian just flew past Elementrix there.
He obviously used ERS as well to get that extra boost down the straight.
Yeah.
Let me just go have a look at that. He's got 52% battery. Lemitrix is sitting on a 90% battery. He should have used the battery to defend.
It also depends on the
position.
setup, D2. If he had a really low downforce, so meaning the high wing ratios, a high wing ratio, right? So in other words, we work it on clicks. So if,
Yes.
for argument's sake, he was running on a 20 and 12 rear wing, you're building a bullet. So you're very fast in the straight line speed that even if the guy in front of you's got DRS, you can pass him easily. But to control that car over the whole lap is tough.
It definitely becomes an issue, especially when you come to these slow corners that we're now. And when you get to the fast chicane, that downforce keeps your vehicle on the road.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough of it, you're going to have to slack down and slack off the throttle. I mean, I see some of these drivers going through Magnussen Beck, and the throttle is down, 100% down. They're in 7th gear, they're doing 300 plus through those corners. That's absolutely insane. The downforce on those cars must be insane.
That's crazy good. Tian Burtis having another look here now, guys. DRS zone coming up for him. Jump on board with him quickly. There he's going for Bob. Made the move.
Interesting fact. Blade is moving up. He's gained 7 positions since the beginning of the race, and he's catching Venom. The gap between him and Venom is 0.4 seconds at the moment. So he's definitely trying to push in some cracker laps to get some the bits.
It's a good battle going on between Elementrix and Bob as well. They were going wheel to wheel through the last chicane there.
Oh yes, I'm watching that.
So close. I wonder if it's not because Bob's tyres are falling off. And I say that because if I look at the tyre wears, yeah, he's on 32% already in the front, where Elementrix is on 29.
And Dion, what's Dion sitting at?
He's on 27 in the front and 22 in the rear.
So, yeah, so Bob and Elementrix are more same, but I think Bob's got more tyre wear.
Yeah, Bob's got more tyre wear at the moment. That's why I think he's struggling.
And we're only 6 laps in, so with the way things are going at the moment, I'm thinking that they'll probably come into pits at lap 9 or 8. And
Tell
then
you
it'll
what.
be a two-stop race.
You can have a look now, D2. I've got the graphic at the bottom as well on that screen, and it shows you the speed difference, and you'll see Elementrix speed, how much higher it is than Bob, and that's simply because of DRS as well. And he makes a move on the outside.
Oh, there we go. And he holds it here.
He held
nicely.
it well. And he is up to P3. Good move.
And will you mind explaining to the viewers what the yellow blocks along the side is there with the drivers on?
Yes, I would mind, so don't worry about that, Cooper. No, Cooper, I'm joking. Of course I'll explain it. All right, guys, so this is how it works. On the top, right on top by Josh, you see he's got a little purple time signature there. That is because he's got the fastest lap. It will go to whoever does the fastest lap during a race. Those exclamation marks that you see, they're yellow at the moment. That means that they've got track warnings. They have crossed the line and done invalidated somewhere. They've invalidated the lap, and they get warnings every time they cross the actual, line of the track, if you will. So I can show that to you guys as well. If I look at the penalties, there you get to see it and how many times they've had warnings. So 0 on 1, Destroyer 1, Maori 1, Gunner 1, and then 2 for Momo. Once you get 3, that exclamation will turn to red. That's when they get their first second penalties, and it's 3-second penalty for track warnings.
And I'm actually watching the race director at the moment, and so far in terms of collisions, there's been 4 collisions on track, but it's obviously not been enough to actually cause damage, or it was like one of those nudges. And then the rest of the warnings are all exceeding track limit. So the guys are pushing hard. They're trying to get as much time as they can possibly around the track. And unfortunately, it's one of those things. If you just go over the line a little bit too much, you get
Sorry,
We've-
you just broke up there.
We got Quibitz in the pits on those softs. He was 41% in the front, 43 in the rear, and he's doing his pit right now, guys.
That's like you said, soft, medium, medium.
Yeah, definitely doing a 2-stop a year. He's Quibitz. So let's see what he does.
So if Kubis has, where is he now? He's going to come out. He's in the pit at 18. He goes out of mediums. He's going to go probably 10 laps and then 10 laps again. Is it going to be what? 9 laps and 8 laps or something like that.
Yeah, look, if he pushes these mediums now deep and he tries to get to lap, he could try and easily get to lap 20 and push a little bit longer. Maybe go for another, if he's got a fresh set of softs. Your car's so light that to do 10 laps or even 8 laps on that, it's going to be well worth it.
It is a possibility. Considering where he's
33.
situating now, I think he's trying a different strategy to everyone else. The way things are going now, I think everyone's probably going to come in at lap 10.
10,
Yeah.
11, somewhere there.
Yes.
Yeah, on the mediums, they're supposed to be putting in lap 13. That's their pit window. So,
Our first... Yeah, sorry.
so I just want to see if they do that, if they're going to go for 13, you know, try and get to lap 13, because my concern is their tyre wear is a lot higher, I think, than they expected.
Yes, and going for a one stop on this track is going to be very dicey, especially if you take in the last stint. I mean, hards do take a little bit longer to warm up and nearly get into their performance range, but once they start degrading, they degrade at a fairly consistent rate. And if you haven't kept your tires carefully guarded in the first couple laps, then your degradation is just going to peak off so much faster at the final 5 or 6 laps.
Yeah, and also, Brian's having a good race, guys. He's come back up to P6 now. Hey? He's really putting his head down, but it's at the expense of his tyres. His front left tyre at the moment, 59% on those mediums. So he's really pushed hard to get there, and I think he's going to have to hit the pit soon.
Yeah, that's bordering. I mean, I swear you can go up to about 70%, but at 70% you're losing so much time on a normal lap out that it's actually just better to change your tires. I mean, you are on the verge of getting a puncture, but you can still drive.
Yeah, absolutely. Cooper, how's it going there in the pit lanes? Have you heard anything from the drivers?
Well, we got our first pit guy that was in it. It was Quibus with the soft to mediums with a 32-second and 2-second stop in the pits itself.
Brilliant.
So it takes you about 32 seconds from pit entry to pit exit.
It's long,
So
hey?
yeah, no. So we're waiting for the guys to probably come in the next 2-3 laps to do the pit stops.
We say that
So-
Elementrix is in already.
Yes, and I actually want to see what tires he's going to put on now. So he looks like he's going for hards.
Yeah.
No, you should get 15 laps out of the hards now, depending if there's a safety car or not.
I tell you
So-
what, if a safety car comes out,
Oops.
he's in the
I
bounds.
just said it.
lady.
I just said it.
Oopsie, you said it.
Oops.
No, don't- Oh, Blade and Venom Corsa going for a position battle for 4th.
I'm really impressed with Brian's driving, and he's still not coming into the pits with those tyres, eh?
What is his usage now on the tires?
Brian is currently sitting on 68% front left.
But he's 0.3 of a second behind Venom at the moment. And
That's it.
everyone from...
I'm sorry, D. I've just put it on to the people so they can see the tyre wear. It says 56 in the front. Remember, that's the averages, right? So it's, if you look at his front left, it's 71%, but his front right is 42. So his average is 56. So that they just understand that.
So there's more right-hand turns on this track.
Correct.
Left hand.
And it's
Okay, Brian's in
burning
the
up
pits
left.
now. He just went into pits now.
Good stop, Brian.
I'm actually watching him at the moment. I want to see what the time is and how well they stop. He's going for hard, so by the looks of it. No, it's a kick, sorry. Yes, he's going for hards. And there he goes.
Perfect
That's
stop
a good
there.
stop.
So what did you call it at, the Cooper? 32 seconds, eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
32 seconds.
33.4 for him there. And I don't know why it would be different to someone else, but that is the average pit time, 32, 33 seconds.
It depends on how quick you're on your release button.
Oh,
When
gotcha.
you're in your pit box.
So there we go.
So if you have a delay, let's say when you go into your pit box, you've got the option. You've got the green, purple, and red. So if you hit the purple, you will be 2.2 seconds. If you're early or late, it will add an extra second or two.
Also, when you release your clutch once they're done, because you could release your clutch a second late.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's probably why you went to 33 seconds.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Now you guys are learning. Oh, there we go. We've got J-Boy. He's got that red exclamation now, everybody, next to his name. So let me show it to you. 3-second penalty. He's had 3 warnings. Now you understand what the difference is there.
Yeah, so the current drivers out on track at the moment, from 1 to 7, they have all got 10, 11 lap old tires. Tian is going into pits now.
Put on a set of hards as well. Looks like he's going to try and do a one-stopper.
I mean, it is kind of mid-race. It's not out of the ballpark to finish on a set of hards, but those tires are going to be worn very well by the end of the race.
Yeah. Venom leading our race now, though, guys. He's our new race leader there in the Alpine. And he's got himself some set of left tires as well. Let me tell you, 63 and 58%. But wow, he's made them work.
How's it, Kazi? Welcome to the show. You're late, as always.
Hello, Kazi. Welcome, mate. Hope you're well. I actually thought you said he was in the booth with us for a second. I waited for him to talk.
I thought he's on the YouTube.
On the YouTube. Okay, good.
You're on the YouTube.
He's in chat.
Look at Brian, at Robin. He's sitting P5 at the moment. He stayed out for the long stint on those hards. What's his tyres at? Oh, he can still go well. 47% front lefts, but his rights are very low, 23%.
Because if he's on 47%, you'll probably come in at lap 14, 15 and set up a set of hards, medium, sorry.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That is very possible. And that will actually give him a bit of an advantage because he'll have
Fresher
the
tires.
fresher, softer compound, more grip, better race pace.
He's going to have a good race pace at the end. And if he can make this stint go longer, he's going to have a one stop in the bag here. Fastest lap, Bob.
Yeah. I just want to see the fastest laps currently. So the next fastest would be Grievous.
Just having a look at Robin there. Sorry, D2. He started at 15th and he's currently sitting in 3rd. So that's making those hards really work for him. Yeah, he's going to drop places down. He's expected to come out in about 11th place if he goes for a pit stop now. So I think he's done really well.
My question is, will Robin pull out a rabbit out of the hat and finish or win the race again like he did on Azerbaijan?
Well, I tell you what, he's got that talent in him, doesn't he? Kataya out. He is gone.
What?
And left the session.
Yeah, we got rules about that.
Yeah, they'll have a chat to him afterwards. Venom now got himself some penalties. Let's have a look there. 10 seconds. That's a speeding in pit lane penalty, I'm pretty sure of it. He can serve it, though, on his next pit stop. So you can have those penalties, but you're going to sit in your box for 10 seconds before they can even work on your car.
Tian with a 129.9 on the hards on his second lap out. So he's decided to push those tires to the max. I think that's a brilliant time from Tian.
It's very good. He broke the 130s. First guy to do it as well. But nice little battle going on here, 1, 2, and 3 at the moment, aren't they? They're doing really well. Zero sitting in second place. Robin sitting in 3rd. But Destroyer is currently our new race leader. Let's see what his tyres look like. He's not too bad, 57%. 57, it's rough. He's going to pit pretty soon. And should come out in roughly 11th, according to this as well, after his pit stop. So let's see how that goes for him. Told you guys, this is where it's all going to happen, eh? Under the strategies. Let me say that right. Under the strats. That was easier.
At
Wow.
least it's not under the stars.
It's not under the stars yet. But wow, they're racking up the penalties and warnings, eh, guys?
So Venom Corsa with the 3-second penalty, OA Gunner, and J-Boy second. I see Zero Cool has just got into the pits with Robin as well, right on his heels.
It's a nice little graphic for you guys as well. That's the average lap times that they're doing currently. Because we've had a nice 15 lap stint here, it's a nice read to have to see how they're averaging on their laps. And yeah, they Destroyer 132.4 average is a pretty good time, eh?
Interesting is that Tian just set the fastest lap again.
He's building up to a good time.
He beat his previous time by 1/10 of a second. So he's pushing those tires. He's trying to catch the leaders and try and get closer to Josh.
Where is Josh at the moment? See, he's sitting pretty in P2. He's going to make up ground pretty quickly. Elementrix now down to P5, behind Bob. But it looks like they're going to have a battle up with each other pretty soon. But Bob now 3 seconds behind. Or is it 5 seconds, sorry, behind Tian. So he's lost a bit of ground there on Tian already.
Yes. So when Destroyer eventually goes into the pits, because he's actually going in now. So it's going to be Josh, Tian, Bob, Lemontrix, and Kubus in the top 5. And the guy to beat at this point in time is Josh. And he's having a cracker race. Destroyer coming out with softs. Can you believe that?
Wow, that's an interesting call.
I'm going to keep an eye on him and see what he's going to do with that.
Personally, I wouldn't have done that. I think it's a huge mistake. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, they're going to fall off pretty quick, and he's going to have a tough last 2 laps. He does come out ahead of Gunner, though. He did well with his pit stop there.
Yeah, and having Gunner with the 3-second penalty gives him a bit of grace. He doesn't need to fight for position.
Well, he's got the fresher tire, so he will outrun Gunner in a few seconds.
What is the current track temperature? Do we know that, or does that?
Great question. I wonder if I can pick that up.
That would be very interesting, because I mean we're halfway, almost 3/4 of the way through the race, and I'm curious to see how the temperature has changed over the race, because that does change how the tires react and your degradation.
Yeah, I tell you, Elementrix almost had a big oopsie there. He went right off the track onto the grass, but managed to keep it. So he's lost time. You can see it. He's lost time to Bob because of that. So he's going to have to wait another lap or 2 before he gets going again at him. I'm going to have a look for the track temps for you. If I do pick it up, I'll let you know. I don't seem to see anything yet at the moment. But we never know.
We've got a battle here for 6th place. Venom, Blade, and OA Glitch. Glitch is just tailing a little bit far behind at the moment, but they were very close coming into the finish straight.
But wow, guys, there's a lot of warnings and penalties at the moment, isn't there? Venom's still
It's not
sitting
like
with a 10
Monday.
second.
Ooh, 10-second penalty. That actually puts him down. Oh, with the way that we're racing today, it will put him down to about 14th, 15th at this point.
Yeah. And there's only 8 laps left. Is it 9 laps left? Sorry. So we are there. Lap 17 of 26 Silverstone live, guys. This is Fusion Racing Tier 1. It's so much fun here. And yeah, alongside me in the booth, D2 and as well as Cooper. keeping me company this evening and making you guys have a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We sure are. And yeah, this is going to be a great season, guys. I really can't wait for it to see what's going to happen. Now it's still early days. We get that. But wow, if this is the way we start, it's going to be a good season.
Oh,
Correct. Clinton,
Yes, Cooper.
what about our sponsors?
Man, let's do it, hey? And I wanted to put their thing on now tonight, and I couldn't because every time I threw it on, it messed up one of my overlays. So sorry about that. But
Whoops.
that'll be fixed for next week. But yeah, we have got CMH Group Belito back. Thank you, Nati and Key Cracker, for doing some discussions behind the scenes. Our sponsor is back, everybody. And yeah, it's just going to be so awesome to have them on board again. We know that they've been with us a few seasons back. It was wonderful having them around. So we're hoping that we walk the same path with them again. Quibber's back in the
TMH
pits.
Suzuki Belito.
Suzuki
Thank you, Kazi.
Belito. And that's Kazi. Let's not forget about Kazi. He is the regional organizer and the marketer for Fusion back in the day, and he was the one that built that connection. So yeah, thanks Kazi for keeping that alive and making that happen, big boy. And I hope that shoulder of yours heals quickly so you can get you back to racing.
Just to go through some of the biggest winners and losers in the race at the current. Tian Buerts is 5 positions up from original race start. Brian is up 7 and Nick is up 6. The biggest losers currently is Kubus down 9 and Sergeant Panda down 8.
Alrighty.
And that's definitely going to hurt the rankings and standings.
The interesting one for me there is Tian 5 places up in P2 at the moment, so he's having a good drive. It's only Bob and Elementrix that's lost a position from their starting place, so not too bad for them. But Tian, definitely a good game for him on the podium so far.
Absolutely. And in terms of Destroyer coming with the fastest lap, he's currently in 8th place and he's catching Brian at the rapid rate of knots.
That's those soft tyres, aren't they? Just absolutely working for him,
Yes.
giving him all the grip. But yeah, is a little bit of a fight going on at the moment with Elementrix on Bob. He's keeping that pace behind him. Bob losing a lot of time to Tia now. You can see that gap's opened a lot. So Elementrix, though, having a look, he wants to get past Bob, because remember, he's got a couple of warnings. One more warning, I think, and he will get 3 seconds. And he's got 2 more warnings, sorry. So you don't want to get any penalties now, especially when you're battling for a last podium position.
So I don't know what Josh is doing and how is he doing it, but he is opening up the gap between him and Tian. Almost 1.4, 1.2 between their per lap, and then he catches up somewhere. So interesting fight coming along if they keep their tires well through to the last couple laps. We might have a fight on our hands for first.
Good little battle going on here at the moment. As well, Destroyer trying to get past Brian. Brian trying to get past Glitch. So these 3 having a tough time at the moment.
Yeah, and there's Venom and Zero Cool is hot on the tail there.
Yeah.
It actually might be a 5-way split for 6th place. And when the cars are so close together, especially when they're on track like this, anything's open. You can gain 2 or 3 positions just because someone didn't take a corner properly.
Yeah, and it changes within a blink of an eye. It's so fast, does or
Absolutely.
oh, there goes
You
the
see
move.
that? Oh, there we go. The McLaren goes up 1.
Destroyer did make the move on Brian.
And he's holding it. He's going for the next one. Oh, okay. He held the position.
Brian not letting go of this either. He's going to have a fight back. Because remember, they're both getting DRS on the next run. And poor Glitch doesn't. It's going to be tough for Glitch to hold them off down their back straight after Maggots and Beckett's.
So, Destroyer and Blade about 0.3. And that's actually well within range of an overtake, especially on this back end straight. Maggots and Beckett's. Oh, Momo with a 3-second penalty.
Really a good fast lap there, hey, by Destroyer on those softs, a 129.5. Remember, Tian did a 129.7 there, and he was on a hard though, so bear that in mind. Big difference in, is he on hards? Let me just double check that to make sure.
Yes, he's just on us.
Yeah, he's on hards, 9 lap old hards now. But to give you a rundown, that's a good lap, and Destroyer had fresh soft, so good lap there by Tian on those hards.
So currently, the only people that have got 2 stops is Kubus, Boss, Sergeant Panda, and Jay, and they're all at the bottom 5. Yeah, bottom 5.
So Destroyer did make that move on Glitch, eh? He's up to 5th now. Elementrix still trying to find a way past Barb. But it looks like Brian's just taken Glitch as well. He's made the move, he's up to 6th now. Chasing down Destroyer.
So currently watching Bob and Lemon-Trix. Lemon-Trix is possibly getting a warning for that. He was going off the track like. Unfortunately, I don't have the telemetry data. So, what is Lemon-Trix currently sitting at tire wear versus Bob? We can
So
actually do some.
they're very tight. I've got on the screen for everybody now. 37% for Elementrix, 34 at the back. Bob's got 39 and 32.
So it's much of a muchness, and it comes down to who can keep the pace. 0.3, races are won and lost by the margins of error.
And penalties.
Oh, hand penalties for
Yeah.
sure.
We got another Maori.
Well, that actually screwed me on Monday.
The penalties was tough.
No, I didn't have.
You needed some.
But well, due to a penalty from the opposition driver, the FII reversed that penalty and dropped me to P2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of guys.
I won't mention it. So yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of guys won't be happy with that, but I'm thinking at the same time it is only fair. If it was a illegal penalty, then why should you be penalised for it? And if we can sort them out, that's good. It keeps it fair for everybody.
It was a game glitch, and the guy was absolutely correct.
Yes.
He was under the limit, and the game gave him the penalty. So yeah, I will not appeal that. So I'm happy for the guy. Well done.
Yeah, he had a good race, by the way. It's Captain Flyroad, that is, and he won it on Monday night, Tier 2. Great little driver, very fast.
Very fast, yeah.
So the battle between Bob and Lemon-Trix is actually becoming a little bit of cat and mouse, because he catches Bob at the end of the track and uses him midway in sector 2.
And I think that's because Bob's got good downforce, so he's really getting through sector 2 fast, and he's saving his battery life to just help him along on the straights again.
Yeah, Bob's sitting at 99% battery. He's got a full battery. He's got everything he needs to keep Lemon-Trix away.
But the thing to look at the moment, Tian Buertas is made up all the time. He's currently 6/10 away from Josh, trying to get the win.
That is good. You got a race position. I would say he's got probably 2 laps to make a move and make it stick, including this one.
Cooper, so while you're here, you can maybe also just
Yes.
help with us with points. I understand that we are not using the standard games pointing system, which is only to the 10th driver. We are now getting points all the way to 15th.
That is absolutely correct. We're getting from P1 to P15. Everybody's getting a point that's in between that in that positions basically. So yeah, we're not following the in-game point system. We've got our own point system that starts with 30 and all the way down, if I remember correctly, to 5. Let me just double check to make sure.
It's down to 1.
I think it's down to
Down
1.
to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down
Okay,
to
so
1.
it's from 30 down to 1 in P15.
Okay, that's such a good initiative. I love the idea that you guys changed that, and the reason I do is it makes more people want to fight for a position up to 15th now. 10th was
Correct.
tough, but 15th is doable for a lot of guys, and that's worth a point, So where you'd never then make points before, you've got a chance to do so now, and also stay on the game, which is so cool. The initiative's great. Well done.
We
Tian.
all admin decision that we came together and decided this.
Tian's making good inroads there, DD. I think you picked that up. I just saw a massive lockup though from him in turn
Yeah.
2.
So this is going to be race winning battle, yeah, for the last 2 laps. Josh has basically used his battery. He's sitting on 70, and he's trying to keep that Sauber behind him. And with DRS and the full battery, Tian is just getting closer and closer and closer.
And yes, the thing, they're both battling with 63% front lefts, eh?
That's insane. So one-stop strategy so far has been a good fit for everyone out on track.
Yeah, they're exactly the same tyre wear at the moment as an average for front and back, so it's all to play for these 2 lads. 2 laps to go, everybody.
Now, the only drawback that Tian will have is the dirty air at this stage.
Yeah,
Because with you, if you're in the 16s of the car in front of you, the dirty air gets into play.
yep. Actually burns up your front tyres too.
Correct.
But it's the dirty air that throws you around and it spits you out or sucks you in and you don't know which one it's going to do.
Ooh,
Yeah,
10-second penalty for Momo. Speeding in the pit lane. I mean, these guys know it's a 60 kilo an hour pit lane.
They're trying to get every millimeter, aren't they?
It doesn't help if you get 10 seconds.
Quacha was having a good race as he's down to 16th at the moment. Our current guy on the bracket there is Momo, but he's got that 13-second penalty for a point. Robin up to 12th now, guys. He's done really well to bring himself back. But Brian, he's the one that surprised me. Remember, he started way back and he's up to 6th. He's putting some points at the board for his team.
Yeah, so Josh is pushing every second, every little bit out of this car. Trying to keep Tian away from this first place. And, take my hats to these guys. They are definitely putting on
A great show.
So we're starting the last lap now.
Last lap.
Yes, it's the last lap.
Joshua's
It'll be interesting
still
what
reading.
Tian is going to do.
Yeah. He's got to give it all. But he's got warnings, guys. So he does, if he does go over again, he's only got 1, but he's got 2 in the bag, warning-wise. So let's see what he does.
So, Lemon Tricks is also possible. If he takes it now, he can maybe take Bob in the last lap.
Yeah, that's it. That's the last 2 podium positions they're fighting for. Tian fighting for first. Elementrix trying to get on the podium in third.
That Aston Martin is hard on his heels. Come in. Oh, what? He wants that 3rd place.
Badly. He's really pushing really, really hard.
He's on the edge, yeah.
Tian and Josh coming through Magda Beckett's right now. That's the last DRS straight. This is going to be the last opportunity, I think, for Tian as well to have a move. And then we're looking at Elementrix after that. I think he's going to have a go through there too. But does Tian get close enough?
Tian is 0.6 at the moment. I don't think he's close enough to 0.3. There's a possibility, but that window is closing very fast.
Elementrix trying to have a look now. I'll jump straight back over to our race winners now. Once we see if Elementrix is going to make it. He's not. He's going to have a look. But that's our race winner, everybody. Josh crossing the line first, followed by Tian in 2nd place. But he's parked on the side. I'm not sure why. But he's crossed the line. Just did it really funny. But there's your 3rd, and Bob takes 3rd place, the last podium. What a battle by those guys, isn't it?
I think it was just tire wear that kept it from going through to the, taking those positions. But nevertheless, it was good finish from everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Gunner them also crossed the line. Oof, tight fighting.
10-second penalty for not serving a penalty.
Oh, jeez.
That is terrible.
That's going to hurt.
That's going to hurt. Our last guy currently, Momo, he's coming in 15th. I say last guy for points. But he's got penalties on him. And Quacha's right behind him. I think Quacha's taken the point.
With Venom dropping down, is probably going to push everyone up. Maybe even Boss up 1.
Yeah, Momo down to 17th at the moment. Quagga up to 15th. What a race there by Josh, eh?
Yeah,
Well
that
done,
was
Josh.
fantastic.
Well done.
Yeah, it's a good first place for Josh there, guys. Let me tell you, that was a good drive. And TR making up all those positions, just couldn't close it off at the end. Bob doing really well to finish off in third place. He was under a lot of pressure by Elementrix for the last 10 laps. And yeah, just a good race, eh? Well done to Brian as well, coming up to 6th. Good drive by you guys. And Robin in 11th place there tonight, guys. He's done also really, really well. How was it for you guys? Cooper, D2, fun, wasn't it? First race of the season.
I think that was fantastic. It was a good race. Guys kept it clean. It was fantastic.
I loved it.
Well, let me say, if it's going on like this, it's going to be interesting what the rest of the season is going to be.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Just want to go through some of the stats here. Fastest lap was Destroyer in the McLaren. Brian got driver of the day and most overtake. Josh got the cleanest driver on track and obviously race winner. It's very, very good.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing to have. Well done to all the drivers. Really impressive. Really, really impressive. Well, gentlemen, that's us for the evening, isn't it? That was Silverstone, the opener for the season. And gee whiz, it did not disappoint at all as far as I'm concerned. I thought that was a sterling race.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Sorry, I'm trying to run stuff at the background here. We're not going to do interviews tonight?
No, not yet on that either, Cooper. It's just a sound issue that we have to patch and fix up.
Okay.
Unless, if I can quickly patch it, we can. If you want to drag them in, we can have a chat to them. I think I can get it sorted.
I'm trying to find Josh. Tion, let's see if I can move Tion in.
All right, there we go. I do have all audio. Yeah, we're looking pretty good, and we're on the comment box. So you guys are all live, and we'll have a chat to these guys quickly before we get going.
There we got Josh. Where's Josh now?
Remember, some people, if you do drag them in, if they're on the PlayStation, it actually kicks them out. They have to come in themselves.
I just wanted to thank everyone that was watching the night. Your presence is greatly appreciated. Please raise the awareness. We'd like to make this production something that everyone can enjoy.
And Bob. Yeah, looks like we're struggling with Josh and Bob. They're coming in, going out.
Yeah. There we go. Bob's in as well, I see.
Yeah, Josh dropped again and Bob.
Experiencing some technical difficulties.
Can you hear us, Josh? No, you can't.
Josh, can you hear us?
Okay,
No.
what you could do is throw him in or try and get him into lobby 2. We can all jump over to lobby 2. That should have a lot less restrictions on it, and we see if we can hear them there.
All right.
There we go. I've got Bob. How's it, Bob? Just stick around. We'll be with you in a second. Big T's here as well. Sure. We'll be with you guys in a second. Cooper, it's working much better already. I can see it's not kicking them out anymore.
I'm just trying to...
There's Josh. We got Josh.
Well.
It's just simply that we've got so many restrictions, ladies and gentlemen, on the actual channel where we are in, so people don't just jump in and swear at me. I've got that block on. But thanks to all the viewers for sticking around and for the show tonight. Thanks for being here. We had loads of viewers, as well. It's so cool to have you guys on board. And what a race we had this evening, D2. It was just a sterler, wasn't it?
It was absolutely fantastic. The guys kept it clean, kept it fast, and it was quite exciting.
So for tonight, what I'm going to do is a little bit of a change. I get to make the rules. So my rule's going to be this. I'm sitting back. I'm going to let Cooper and D2 have a go at these guys. But well done to you drivers. Really, really impressive stuff. Really proud of you lads. And yeah, can't wait for next week again, guys. But well done to you winners, the podium guys.
Okay, so it's your rules, but we can bend it.
You can bend them.
Okay, so I'll take P3, D2, you take P2, and Clinton, you take P1.
And that's how we roll.
That's how we roll. Right, so third place, Mr. Bob.
Hello.
How was the race for you, sir?
No, it was. I think it was a perfect race for me at quali. That was my PB time in the race. I think pace was good. I just couldn't keep up with Josh and Tian, but like I was very equal in pace with Ella Matrix, and we were like stuck to each other the whole race, back and forth.
Yeah, that was a great fight. That was a great fight between you and Elementrix. We've watched that fight from the last, I think, the second or third lap. Yeah, we guys were stuck together.
Yeah, now we pulled away from the rest of the pack, so it was a nice one-on-one battle there.
Great, great. All right, I'm gonna pass the big lighter to D2. He'll take the following guy.
Ian, the battle with for first place, almost yours. Coming down to the last laps, tell us what was going through your mind in that battle.
I actually didn't think I would eventually catch Josh. After that 5-place grid penalty by mistake, I thought, oh well, if I can happen to get a podium, it would be cool. Spend a bit of time behind Elementrix and Bob.
I tried to fight you there. I could.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be better if you guys just DRS jockeyed, because you could have perhaps caught Josh if you guys did that, because DRS is like worth maybe 5 to 7 cents a lap. My setup was more made for a DRS train, so in the clean air, I knew I was faster on the straight than Josh, but Josh kept having good exits, especially out Nuggets and Beckets. So when I caught him at the end there, I knew it's like, I have to send it or just hope he makes a mistake. Otherwise, I don't think I'll get it, nor did I want to send it into a corner. So yeah, no, Josh did well, and GG's to him.
Well, I'll take my hat off to you and for a good race. You kept it clean. And well done on the second place. It's a good podium. Over to you, Clinton.
I don't want to talk to Josh. He's too quick. No, Josh, I'm joking. I'm joking, mate. What a race. Really, what a race. Hey, from start to finish, you had a lot of pressure on you too. You knew the guys were going to come through the pack somewhere along the line and give you a fight, and you had to keep your head down and really have a good, clean race and a consistent race, which I think you did. Did you find it the same as well, during the race and the quali as well? What a lap, bro. What a lap.
Yeah, I wasn't even my PB lap. I was about a few hundreds off, so it was basically the maximum that I was probably going to get. I couldn't even improve on it on my last lap. I think it was my second lap that I did that.
Right.
But Tian says that he didn't think he would catch me, but I didn't think I would even stay ahead towards the end there. I was a bit struggling there. If I could show you how much I'm sweating after that race, I was pushing like crazy, and I didn't think I was gonna stay ahead. But I knew if he did get in the DRS, the dirty is terrible in this game. So
it is.
Yeah, I just thought maybe I can still stay ahead. I had like no battery there towards the end, so I had to just hope that he didn't gain too much in DRS, and then it would be alright. But it was a good race. Now he kept me on my feet there.
Yeah, well done, Josh. And tell me, Josh, we looked at we have the benefit of looking at the guys' tire wears, and wow, you guys managed those tires. It looked like a high deck track. We know it's a high deck track, but your front lifts and rear lifts really get burnt, don't they?
Yeah, I knew like the maximum tire wear that I would usually go to is be less than 80. I wouldn't go over 80, and I knew if I went like another 2 laps, it would be too much.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I was actually. I thought I made the wrong decision after he started catching me. I was like, I'm not sure, but I think it worked out.
The best on tires in the race? Did you guys have a chance to look?
We didn't. The tire deck was high on everybody, to be honest with you guys. Hey, everybody was trying to run their tires generally to about 60%. Those were the guys trying to get a nice one stopper, but the tire deck was high. Everybody was suffering with the lift.
We weren't managing, I can tell you that. You don't need to.
I was not even looking. I didn't look at my tire wear once that race. I was focused on my battery and
and your rearview mirror.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah. A lot of the time.
No, well done, Josh. Good win, by the way. It's a good start to your campaign for the season, mate. There's no doubt about it. And to Bob as well as Big T. They're all getting some very, very valuable points. But Josh and guys, I think that we'll start with Josh first and then maybe Big T and then Bob, if you guys can go in the list. The question is, if this is the way the season starts, what do you guys see for the rest of the season, eh?
Oh, not sure because Bob and Diane is very fast, so we're gonna have to see. It's just like it's a long season, so I don't know, but hopefully I can keep it this way. Yeah.
Yeah, well done, mate. Big T, you?
Well, I'm reserve. I'm probably not going to drive much. Like when I pulled over in the gravel there at the end, I actually wanted everyone to pass me, but I was too close to the finish line.
Yeah, you're still doing it for the guy that you're driving for, so you'll be grateful for the points for the constructors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, look, Silverstone. I think everyone's fast at Silverstone. I know tracks where it's not a track that I have a major pace advantage over everyone. Bahrain, if I do next week, I like that track a lot. All that stuff. So I think it'll be fun going forward. Just hopefully, if I do join, not to get another 5 place grid penalty, and then it should be fun.
And you, Bob, how's your stuff? How do you rate this is going to be a good season, mate?
Yeah, I'm hoping for Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton 2031 rematch.
Here we go. There we go. No, thank you guys, and well done to your drivers, and really it was a pleasure to watch you guys. Really, it was good, and I'm pretty sure that the people watching on the stream loved every second of it too.
I don't know if you guys. Sorry, I don't know if you guys saw the weather in the lobby before we restarted, but there was supposed to be rain. But because the game's so weird with when and when about it is going to happen, it was so minuscule. We made it try. I was actually hoping for rain. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh.
But I was looking at the time. It said like it wasn't even 30 minutes out. So I don't know if we would have even gotten to it. But yeah, it's a bit weird.
The game's weird because we had an Austria race the other time and it was supposed to rain the last 5 laps and it rained from lap 12 all the way to lap 36.
Oh.
All right, so guys, thanks, man. I'm going to give it over to Cooper to sign us out for the last one that we can cut the stream off. But thank you guys so much. Well done for your racing. And Cooper and D2, thanks for being in the booth with me. It was lucky having you guys on board, and I hope we do this every week. And yeah, I'll let you guys have the last say.
It's a pleasure. All right, just one more thing. We forgot something, and that is the driver of the day. And that is Mr. Blade Brian. Brian, you there?
Yes, sir.
How did you find the race?
Race was good. But about that didn't quality there. But the race was good. I enjoyed the race.
Oh, well done, well done. It was close battles everywhere. We couldn't have a chance to look everywhere, but we tried to view everybody as much as possible to give everybody some time on the stream. But yeah, guys, from our side, well done to everybody. To our sponsors, thank you for Naughty and CMH Group and Suzuki Balito. Guys, go to their website and go see the cars, go see Naughty, go to the webpage, do what you need to do, just go buy a car from them, tell them you're from Fusion, and they will, I think there's some kind of discount, I'm not 100% sure, but Naughty will confirm that with you. Anything else from your side, D2?
I actually just want to thank everyone that was watching tonight. Please spread the word. Like I said earlier on, this is a production. We're trying to make racing, the league and all the rest of it, an exciting, eventful thing to watch and to grow the viewership. So thanks for everyone that was there tonight.
Yeah, and like and subscribe.
That's right.
Yes,
definitely.
Thank you, everybody.
Cheers,
have a great evening till next week. You take care of yourselves. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Cheers.